If what we've discovered is true, it means that life does exist somewhere out there in the universe, and that it has visited Earth in the past and may visit again in the future. It also suggests that all life on Earth may have originated from space. In September 2013, Professor Milton Wainwright from the University of Sheffield made a stunning announcement. He claimed to have found evidence of extraterrestrial life that had fallen from space. The previous August, Professor Wainwright's team launched a specially designed balloon into the sky to closely observe the Perseid meteor shower and collect debris from meteors. The team succeeded in sending the balloon up to the stratosphere, reaching an altitude of 27 kilometers. What shocked the world was what they found stuck to the balloon when it landed. After passing through the troposphere and entering the stratosphere, the balloon returned to Earth. But most organisms can't survive such extreme conditions without protection. The temperature in the stratosphere can drop to a chilling minus 50 degrees Celsius, enough to kill almost any life form. Yet what they found, a type of microorganism, was clearly alive. Until then, nearly all known microorganisms could only survive below the troposphere. No reports had ever confirmed the survival of any living microbes at such high altitudes. The organism the team found turned out to be a type of diatom, a single-celled plant. There are about 12,000 species of diatoms known to science today, but they typically exist only in freshwater or seawater. So finding one attached to a balloon that came from the stratosphere didn't make sense at all. Some skeptics argued that the diatom might have stuck to the balloon when it was launched from the ground. But Professor Wainwright countered that it would be impossible for it to cling to the balloon, all the way from the Earth's surface up to the stratosphere. He suggested that the organism had come from outside the solar system, clinging to meteor fragments during the meteor shower and spreading through the stratosphere. Along with his announcement, Professor Wainwright released photos of what he called an alien diatom. He also claimed this could be the first physical evidence of extraterrestrial life reaching Earth. The scientific community remained skeptical. Many dismissed Wainwright's life from space theory as unprovable. Some experts pointed out that in rare cases of massive volcanic eruptions, the explosive force could blast tiny fungal organisms into the stratosphere. American astronomer Phil Plait even published a column arguing that Wainwright's claims were flawed, questioning the reliability of the sampling methods and the credibility of the Journal of Cosmology, which first published the discovery. He said that just because we don't know how to send life up there doesn't mean it must have come from space. That would be a leap in logic. Yet even Phil Plait concluded his column by admitting that it didn't mean the entire idea was nonsense, acknowledging the possibility that life might exist in space. Personally, I find the theory of panspermia, the idea that life originated in space, to be fascinating. We already have indirect evidence suggesting that life could exist elsewhere in the universe. What we lack is direct proof. Studying panspermia is worthwhile, but only if we do it carefully and accurately. Some scientists also point out that Earth is already home to organisms that can survive extreme environments like outer space. So Professor Wainwright's claim is not entirely outlandish. One such creature is the tardigrade, often called the toughest animal on Earth. A fully grown tardigrade is less than 0.1 millimeters long, so it can only be seen under a microscope. These tiny creatures have survived since the Cambrian period, over 530 million years ago, enduring 5 mass extinctions. Tardigrades are so resilient that it's hard to describe them as simply tough. They can survive extreme cold down to minus 272 degrees Celsius and heat up to 150 degrees Celsius. They withstand pressures 6,000 times greater than at Earth's surface and can live in the perfect vacuum of space, They're also highly resistant to radiation, tolerating doses 1,000 times higher than what would kill most animals. Because they can drastically slow down their metabolism, they can live for decades without food or water. And theoretically, they could survive for over 1,000 years. Harvard astronomer Avi Loeb once suggested that tardigrades might even be descendants of alien life forms that traveled to Earth long ago from other planets. If creatures like tardigrades exist all across the cosmos, it's possible that we've already made contact with extraterrestrial life without even realizing it. They're simply too tiny to match the grand encounter we usually imagine. After his 2013 announcement, Professor Wainwright and his team continued their experiments to prove that life can come from space. In March 2015, they found yet another clump of organic matter, a 30-micron-sized cluster, discovered at an altitude of 41 kilometers. Even assuming a volcanic eruption could launch material upward, this organism was more than 6 times larger than what could realistically reach the stratosphere from the ground. Then in March 2020, space biology experts from around the world published a report compiling their years of research. Professor Wainwright's team had repeatedly conducted experiments collecting biological material in Earth's atmosphere and reached a remarkable conclusion. The evidence that life on Earth originated from space is overwhelming. Yet many scientists still hold on to the old belief that Earth is the center of all life. What truly matters is that extraterrestrial microbes have likely continued to reach Earth's surface throughout history. This has been clearly demonstrated through various experiments. Among the millions of species on Earth, many have unclear or unexplained origins. Species with missing links in their evolutionary chains. Even with modern science, these mysteries remain unsolved. And so does the question of human origins and evolution. Perhaps the answer we've been searching for isn't here on Earth, but far away in the vast universe. This was Midnight Journey.